So we have the estate in inventory here. That's always interesting. In Viske häradsrätt. What you can do is that you have in this you have the administrative history in Veddige. So then you can in this place you can see what häradsrätt it is, I think. Yeah, here we have it, härad. And you can also see, maybe you understand this, that you can check in for Veddige. Then you have in Archive Digital, you have the estate and inventory down here. So it says to 1947. So if we read this one, maybe I have translated it. This one I don't understand. It says maybe the year and the number 10. The next one is 11. So here you have 11, 12. So year 1910, the 23rd of December was this estate and inventory done after former farmhand, dräng, and widow Andreas Andersson from torpet Kärret below Björkholmen. I did a search on Viske and it says Björkholm. Looks like it's up here. Dammhult. Under i Veddige. So Kärret, it feels like a wet area. And if we look at kärr, they have some kärr here, but I think that's not the correct one. So that's one place to look. Another really good place is Sufi, Geography Name Register. Here we have kärr also. Diskekärr, could that be the correct one? So then we have Diskekärr, Demmet. So this is a register for all parish names that someone has done. And then they have scanned in Badkärr, kärr. So here I say what type it is, so that's a kärr. But it looks like we have no kärr called kärret. And then I also found a häradskarta. Here we have the demographic database. Maybe we can do a search in that later. And then they had links to häradskarta at historical maps. So then we jump to this place. And then you have Björk. Is that Björkholm or not? Here is Björkholm. So somewhere here it should be, but it's not mentioned, I think. Torpabäck, Lillahed, Kulla. Can't read. And here finns the parish border, so that's not. Kroksjön. So this map I think is from 18 something. What we can do is that we can look at it again, historiska kartor. I think you can't copy from this resource, but it's a good resource, and I think you can say it should be English. And then it's difficult to you have to have a viewer. Then you have some help. Save a quick search tips. I don't. Where do they have the link? It's there. You have it. No, they don't. Here you have it. And I think it's enormous difficult to navigate. I'm not good on this part. And then you have to find. You can't zoom out. It's a nightmare. No, I think we have to further down. So Veddige in the north of this area. Could we get in Varberg? So that maybe can help us. Yes. There we have it. And then I think they lived here in the beginning and then Björkholm. If we focus on Björkholm, then you zoom in as much as you... Was it Björkholm? Björkholm, yes. Maybe, and here we have another map, so maybe they could have shared it here. Oh, but we zoom in. As this is for me a bad area, water with water, and I think Charity is somewhere next to that. So this, I guess, is a Björkholm. We could see if we can search on it. Maybe that was a place they tried to get work. Here you have a book, a history someone has written. Veddige 1934. Some documents from the 700. And here they speak about Björkholm, who was owned by Johan Jakob von Döben, born in Germany. So they're speaking about how farming was, and they are reading estate and inventories. They're speaking about that farmer who didn't own anything more than the crosses they have. And here speak about 7081, how they paid to people. So maybe this is a cool resource. But what you also have, you have an active genealogy. And that's Hallands släktforskarförening, that's genealogy. So they speak about Veddige, and so here you can contact them, and here you have, they are trying to transcribe them. And here you have place register. The charity is not part of it. Then you have also DDBS. What we can do, I think we also had Veddige Dysseflatt, and then we had Västra Hed, so that is this place. So they are living in this area. But we do a search on maps now. So I do a search. We have Björkholmen, and then it says too many hits, so then you have to zoom in. It's really tough. And then we get maps from 1819, 1871. And then the question is how big they are. And then you also have here 3 hits of a map from 1874. Oops. 123 pages. So this is from Björkholma. Could be something to read. And I think maybe this is who is owning what and so on. Too difficult for a simple person like me. Laga skifte is when they the farmland was what happened when you inherit land, you split it too many times, and then you get small pieces at different places because you should have the earth should be as good as the other one get and so on. And then they had a big change telling that we should have bigger pieces. So I think this is from when they said that all those pieces D should be 1. So before you had this small piece, that piece, and that piece. And to make it more effective, you did a big change in Sweden. Yeah, so maybe if you're good, this is Björkult, so then you could look at it. So this is 2 places to look at. Generalstab, I think they are rather high level maps. The cool thing with those maps is that you can see houses. My knowledge of this area is too weak, I think, to find. Fostared, Forslanda. Here we have Veddige. And there we have Björkholma. Is that the correct place or not? I'm getting lost. Kroksjön, Startared, Tolleke. And what we have also is this resource. And that is fornfynd. And then you can see Here you have Disselfrad, here you have Västra Hed, where they lived. And then you can, the R is remainings of old things, old houses or things. So you have Björkholmen up here. And if we zoom in, Brännås, Demmet, Veddige. What you do is then you take I and you take a information and then you do like this and then you get the information what it is in Swedish. It's minnesmärke, it's some stone, remember on something. The cool thing with this is that you have links to maps. So this is another map. Maybe it has more. Björkholm, Vrånga, Vättnet, Björkholm, Klippan. So this is possibility, and then we have something called DDSS, I think, like that, which is a good index service for this southern part of Sweden. So then you have Viske härad up here. So maybe we could find their Veddige is up there, and then it's not indexed. Or no, it's not. Then it would have been easier to find them. I think you have English also. Birth and baptized. So no success. What we can do, we can read this thing. So farmhand Andreas Andersson from the small house Kärret at Björkholmen in Veddige parish. And then he was, last part of his time was at number 3, Vabrennen, and here he passed away the 9th of September, and people who inherited him after him was the son Johan Bernt Andreasson Wendel, who is in unknown place in America, who through his sister take care of his part, and the daughter who is myndig, then I think you are 18 or 20 years old, Anna Olivia Andreasson at the house Kärret under Björkholmen. Och could be August Nilsson i Vabrennen. They have lived at. And they are saying what they had. They had cash 5 kronor. They have one pot, one light. What do you say? Ljusstake for the lights. And one hanging lamp. 7 spoons. 1 knife. 5 old bottles. Some kind of glass. Sugar glass. Don't know. 7 coffee cups. 8 plates. 2 gräddsnippor for I don't know, butter, tube for butter boxes. One, this is for drinking, and this is a bigger one to have water in. This is the clothes. He has 2 costumes and 1 trouser, I think. 1 rock and 2 old rocks. What do you call? Warmer things to have outside. 11 hemshirts, 2 undertrousers, 12 I don't know if it's the undertrousers, 2 socks, 1 hat, 1 I think this is for shaving. Then he has glasses, 8 table, what do you call it? Table dukar to have on the table. In the bed they have 2, 3, 6. Furniture, 1 bed, 1 comfort, 1 clock. This is people who owned him. The bank, he had 258, so that's not bad. So he had 350. And debts, Targets Nilsson, he should have 15 Swedish kronor for taking care of him in 8 months. And that's changed to 35. And for the coffin, what to say, where you are buried, 1038. 25 for the funeral. And then you have the signature of August Nilsson and Anna Olivia Andersson. And here you have normally it's Anders' daughter, the daughter of Anders, but they have Andersson in Vabränna. Maybe we can find Vabränna then. The feeling I have that she's not writing her name too often. Then she like Johan Bernt Andreasson and that's all, I think. So to summarize, he had 236 in that, and then the place was called Vabränna. You can rent a place in Vabränna. Here they have done here they have checked all the houses and done GPS coordinates of the houses. Krona, Tomphult, Jägarsten, Brott, Dämmarhult. Nothing I remember. Here they have the same map. Svenstorp. Here they have a story of Anna. How her life was. and how poor she had. 12 siblings. 6 survived. Skutra, I don't know really where it is. And here they have movies from 1977.
Ägare är numera.
Interesting.
Nåväl, lade säden.
So this is how they did the roof. Well, that's all for today.